Okay. It's the halfway update. I'm like there's no way I'm gonna even make it to hour 21, I wonder, but I'm feeling a little like better than this morning. But man, just still like tired. And I'm also like kind of nursing a headache at this point. Um, I think it's because I'm cross stitching, which I don't know if anybody knows about cross stitch. This is my first thing I've ever cross stitched. It's gonna be a hedgehog. It's cool. But, I'm like, I have this little needle and my lighting is kinda bad, but I'm just like this the whole time, like this. So I'm just looking down, and I think it might be getting to my neck, and so I'm gonna have a neck headache. It's fine, everything's fine. Um, but yeah, it's going pretty good. I finished the sweetness at the bottom of the pie, which was fine. I think the thing for me is, and I'll probably review it later, but I think the thing for me is it's just like this is like the smartest 11-year-old I've ever seen in my life. The main character who is the narrator. It's just I mean, I don't know. I like fantasy and stuff, so it shouldn't be unbelievable, but it's almost too unbelievable. And a lot of the book is just straight monologuing. Like I guess I don't know if it was a debut. I don't think it was a debut, but it's a lot of exposition and just monologuing. And the most interesting part is like the stamp story. Like I don't know, there's this thing about stamps. That is descriptive, but that's the most interesting part. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. um, but I am also doing Prior the Orange Tree and the Royal Diaries. Rural Diaries, I've just read a chapter, but it's cute. I mean, it's Hilary Burnt Morgan's memoir about meeting Jeffrey D. Morgan and them having children together and having a farm. And she was on One Tree Hill. She was Peyton. I don't know. I love One Tree Hill. Anyway, so then I moved on. I moved back to the sweetness at the bottom of the pie or whatever. Is that right? Whatever. And cross stitching. And then I was like, okay, let me move on to Priory. Priory of the Orange Tree. I've gotten to part 3 at this point, and I know for people who have read it are like, "It's taking you, like, a year or more to get to here." Yes, yes, it has. There's just it seemed so epic that I think I approached it from this point of, like, I'm not gonna be able to do it, and it almost made me scared. I know that it's, like, a choice to release it all in one big thing. I don't know why, though. I'm curious about why wasn't it released as a trilogy? Why was it released as one big thing? Why don't more trilogies release as big chunky books? I don't know, but maybe there's just not a good stopping point because there's all these threads, um, and there's all these characters, and there's north, south, east, west, and it's really interesting. I enjoy it every time I pick it up. It's just I feel overwhelmed, like I'm not gonna be able to do it, and that's why I think I put it down for so long, but I am really enjoying it. Now I'm at part 3, and I think the thing is I've always wanted to do, like, a vlog and just share my thoughts midway through a book because, I don't know, sometimes it's, uh fun to kinda, like, see if I can guess the mystery or, like, see what my initial reactions are and then, see what they are, like, watch back at the end or whatever. Initially, like, I think her name is Sabran, the queen or whatever, the divine one of the West. I just, like it wasn't my vibe. I was like, "I don't like her, I don't trust her, I don't know what it is about her," but, like, I just wasn't into it, and not that I was, like, necessarily trusting and, like, I'm noticing it's doing this really great thing that, like, I think a lot of good TV shows do where, everybody has flaws and also you like them, like, it's just they're well-rounded characters, right? At first, you're just thinking, like, um, that you're just gonna, like, have a heroine or a hero that you're gonna, like, connect with and just wanna support them throughout the whole book, but I don't know, a little bit I've hated everybody at some point so far, and a little bit I've liked a lot of them and thought, "Okay, this is the person that we're gonna, like, hitch our wagon to." But it hasn't been that way, so it's just been up and down and all around, but I'm enjoying it. There is a prequel too that is the same thickness, and I'm like, "Maybe someday." Maybe someday, not today. I've got my Pittsburgh salad here. I'm gonna eat after this update. I'm also doing this thing where I don't I can't orient myself with a camera. There's all these books behind me. You can see that half of them are wrapped. There's a thing where I would like to make a video on it in the future, but it's whatever. It's just that I have a lot of books that I physically own that I have not read, and I'm not ashamed. I just want to read them now. And so I'm going to maybe take a break from cross stitching and just continue to wrap some of the books that I haven't read. I have to finish this shelf over here. There's a couple more shelves I have to finish. And then there's a lot of shelves over here that are like series that I haven't read or started. And I'm not going to like wrap every book in the series because that doesn't make sense because you always have to start with the first one. Okay, I think you could probably tell I have a lot of more energy than this morning. Meow, meow. Um, but yeah, so it's going good. So we'll see. I don't the next update last time I felt the most delirious. So we'll just see what happens after that. Time to enjoy some salad. And I think like the eating is what usually gets me. Like it's um it's the thing that makes me tired. So we'll see. Um Anywho, I will talk to you guys later. And I don't know. I hope you're all sticking with it. I know it's hard for people who start in different places in the world because there's like, oh, people have 5 a.m. start times, people have midnight start times. I guess I'm pretty lucky that it is an 8 a.m. start time. It's just that like I would do better with like a noon. A noon start time, but I hope people are sticking with it. I know some people do like a 24 and 48 thing. They adapted to that. I am noticing because I have these cool timers. I forget what this is called. Oh, cool. Cool. It's very visible in the camera, but I will take a picture of it someday. Oh, there you can kind of see. It's like a multi-timer thing. And the thing about it is I'm taking like my mom called. Okay, we talked. And then my husband came home from work, we chatted. I took a break just to like walk around the house and feel the wind because we opened the windows and it was nice and windy. And pause like I'm tracking my physical reading book, audiobook, my social media time, and just if I happen to snooze, I put a little snooze alarm like thing there. But so I'm just trying to track all of that. And I'm realizing like I don't read for like as much of the day as I think. Like it is a day dedicated to reading. So like I'm doing social media and thing. And to be fair, like in 12 hours, I've done an hour and 18 minutes of social media because like I'm doing quick pictures on Instagram. These don't take that long. But just me pausing in other ways. I should have just tracked like breaks, like rando breaks, but I'm just gonna subtract these all at the end and that'll be my rando breaks. But anywho, so I like the multi-timer thing. I think it's just called multi-timer actually. It's cute. It's fun to help track. And so far so good. I don't know where I'm at like pages wise because I've really just done an audiobook, like, probably I've only read, like, 60 pages because I finished, like, a 10-hour audiobook, so, because I was on 2 times speed, I could do it faster. Anyway, so that's it. Having a blast as per usual. Have a good readathon. Talk to you guys in 6 hours and or maybe before, I don't know, we'll see what the vibe is. And, keep on keeping on. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.